correct option is go left. You're going to go right? Okay, you are ridiculous. Where are you going? That is not where you need to go. Welcome back to Yes, a Tesla. Today we're going to be doing full self-driving. And the reason why I want to take this exact one right now instead of waiting until another update comes out is because it's going to take a back road. And I wanted to see how it takes it. Obviously it's going to be regular streets until we get there. But it's a 16-minute run, and I want to see if it is able to handle a dirt road and be able to navigate exactly where it's supposed to be. And to confirm that it's going the correct way, I have it also right here as well. And we're going to start as soon as we get to the end of this parking lot, and we're going to have it in standard / hurry mode. So we're going to see how that goes. We have now initiated it, and we're going to see how it goes, baby. Just in case I need to switch the modes, I'm also gonna have it here ready and available. Also, I learned that if you have your sunglasses on, it'll fidget with it, ask you to go like this, and I don't want to have to do that, so I'm just gonna take the sunglasses off. Alrighty, perfect. Now we're just leave the screen alone, and boom. Now we're in for the ride. Sure to grab more water out of the trunk. I don't know why I didn't. Also on August 13th, we're going to be fixing the windshield, so that'll be perfect. The windshield shall be fixed. Cannot wait. It's so annoying to have this huge, it literally looks like a question mark on the front of my windshield. Literally just a big question mark. It went straight up, went this way, boomeranged back, and it's continued to grow. So by the time we get to the service center, it might do a full U-turn and go back up, you know? So I don't know. Hopefully it just continues going that way because it's not in the driver's view. This is kind of like borderline on whether it's in my view or not. So I could have started from full self-driving from park, but I didn't want to do that. Did not want to do that. I don't know. I trust it in the parking lot semi, but it's just people in Arizona are crazy when it comes down to like needing to get out of the parking lots. They just kind of rush out. So I don't want to have this thing panic in any way and then be like, hey, take the wheel. I'm like, no. You know, don't put me in a panic situation. Just I'll make it as easy as possible. Here's how you get out of the driveway. Perfect. Here you go. Now we're going to start from there. So we'll see how it goes. What's funny is that this trip might have actually already been done. I don't know. I'm starting to get deja vu about the type of trip that I just took to go to do full self-driving. It might just be similar because I've been this way many times. Basically, we're going from Scottsdale to Rio Verde. Rio Verde does have quite a few back roads. If this particular route doesn't take me to a dirt road like I think it will, then I'll continue up. I'll take it to an address I know has dirt roads and see if it can get me there. Because dirt roads have no lane lines. And I don't want to be like in the center of the lane, like where it's like, oh, I could get hit by a car right now, you know? No. So we'll see how it goes. I want to see if it takes exactly where it needs to go. Or is it going to take a route that's not on my GPS? Speaking of that, I need to plug that in. I'm not sure if you guys remember having an actual GPS, but I actually had an actual GPS. And it sucked bad. You know? It got me to where I needed to be for the most part, but as soon as I learned that I could use my phone, I never looked back. Especially the last one I had was a Garmin. And it had this glitch where it would just not take you there. It would just literally just pause and freeze and never go back. Like, there was no reset button. You couldn't take the battery out. So I took it back to Fry's. And this is Fry's Electronics to be. I'm not sure if you guys have it in your town, but we had a Fry's Electronics before they went bankrupt. And I went inside there and I was trying to get an exchange. And I was looking at the one on the wall and just kind of fidgeting with it, trying to put an address in and see if it would take me. And the demo one literally froze. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna get a refund, bro. Got a refund, and then just use my cell phone. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try the cell phone because I had Apple Maps before, and Apple Maps back then on the iPhone 4 was absolutely trash. It was unusable. People complained about it all the time. So I downloaded the Google Maps, and I was like, Google Maps forever, and never looked back. Now I do use Apple Maps because for some reason Google has dropped the ball with their Google Maps. So I've been to many wrong locations on the other side of things, and it's pretty upsetting. And somehow Apple is good like 99% of the time. Every now and then you're gonna have to do something weird. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, all right, let me use the Google Maps to see what's going on. Because every now and then it'll be like, oh, here it is. I'm looking at the address. It's not the address, but this is where it's telling me I have to go. And I'm like, all right, let me check it out now. It's not far off, but 3 to 5 minutes away is kind of far off, you know. Especially if I wasn't from the place I was GPSing. Like, I'm not from Scottsdale, Arizona. I've never lived in Scottsdale, but I've worked in here many times. I've driven here many times, but I've never lived here. So I don't know where I'm going. You know what I mean? I don't know where I'm going when it comes to that. All right, perfect. Let's see if it takes this road. Looks like it is going to take the road. I know you guys can't see the map on here, but I can't have you, doxing me. I'm just kidding. It's not a dox reason. Like I said, if it's going too slow, I don't want to have to go back and hit autopilot and find it. So we're going to see if we have any disengagements whatsoever, or if it's going to sit here and act like it's going too slow. And that's why I have this on, because when I was on the freeway before, when I was going to California for the Tesla diner, if you guys haven't watched that video, make sure you guys go watch that. When I was going to the Tesla diner, I had to take over a few times because of construction areas where the left lane was merging into the right lane, and it would want to try and jump over and get around some people when literally you would have jumped over and just hit a bunch of cones. So I just, I don't know how many disengagements I'm going to have. Most likely I'm not going to have any on this one. But if I do, we're going to count how many. I haven't had any wheel nags. Like I said, if you wear sunglasses, if you wear a baseball cap, it's going to nag you. And I don't like to be nagged. I might as well just deal with it being super bright outside. It is at the end of the day, so technically it's not as bright. This is what's called the golden hour. So technically it's not bad. But I like wearing my sunglasses until I can't wear them no more, until it's too dark, So that's when I remember, when I was 21, I used to wear sunglasses at night. I used to have dark windows and stuff, like driving down the freeway. I remember coming to this realization. I was like, why do I wear sunglasses in a car with tinted windows when literally nobody can see me? Who am I trying to be cool for? That's when I stopped wearing sunglasses in the car while driving with tinted windows. What a time to be alive, baby. 21 years old. It's crazy. So here we are here. We're about to hit a roundabout. There's actually 2 roundabouts right here. So we have this current one right now, which I've never let it go through a roundabout, I don't think. I think the first FSD, I think I went through it myself. So we'll see. This roundabout, driving regular, is super shady. The one by Costco is even shadier for sure. So obviously went smooth. That one really wasn't that bad. There weren't cars coming, so sometimes this car will make that judgment call of like, all right, cool, I can make it. Let's just floor it. I'm like, hold on, man. There's a thing called courtesy sometimes. You don't want to just floor it because you can. I do sometimes, but not in roundabouts. Roundabouts are shady, bro. People will speed up on you in a roundabout. Like, oh, you think you're gonna go, bro? And next thing you know, you guys get into a floor it match. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. This isn't the fastest car in the world. It's definitely fast, but it's not the fastest car in the world. So get ready for see if there's going to be any disengagements. Looks like everyone's going the opposite ways. Let's see what this SUV is doing. Okay, it's going that way. At least slow down. I'm not sure why you wanted to put a blinker on. You don't need a blinker. You're already in the lane. This is a one-way street, so the left lane is the left lane and the right lane is a straight, so there's nothing to blinker for. We know where you're going. You know what I mean? So, oh man, this thing's gonna be all bright on the screen. I'm gonna put it over here. Ridiculous. I'm trying to have this not be in the camera. Like, I don't want it to blind the camera. I don't want to watch it back, but like, I have to move the phone. You gotta move the phone, Daryl. Gotta move the phone. You know. So right now, yep, boom, get around them. I used to drive that car. It's a Dodge Avenger. When I was in Texas for a year, I had actually broke down. As soon as I got there, the next day, my transmission on my SUV, I had a Ford Explorer 2007. That thing went out. The transmission just ate it. Would not shift out of gear. It was like this. Would not shift out of gear. I was like, oh man. And I already knew it was going to be thousands of dollars I didn't have. I ended up going to the dealership the next day. Actually, no, that day, because I needed to work. And it literally took all day. That's one thing about Tesla or even Carvana or any type of online only place. When you order a phone, not a phone, when you order a car, it's so simple. The process is so light. Only takes minutes versus hours. When you have to go to a real dealership and walk into the dealership and go in and sign paperwork and go test drive with the employee, that process is anywhere between 6 to 8 hours long. That is so crazy. Not a fan of it whatsoever. So let's see if it goes to the correct one, because there is 2 different routes to this place. This route that I'm currently going on is actually the correct route. So also, if it has to go to a gate guard, I don't know how it's going to deal with that. I'm pretty sure it's just going to stop in place. Oh, look at those guys, little birds. So hopefully one day this thing doesn't try and react to birds, dogs, cats, anything that runs across the road. I don't want my car to slam on the brakes. I wouldn't slam on the brakes. Now, if I can move out the way and this thing can survive, okay. But I'm not going to wreck my car for some random thing that decided to run across the road. I get it. We built a road in the middle of your home. So this used to be clean pastures for you guys to go roam in, but times have changed, okay? I'm not saying I speed up for things running across the road. I'm just not willing to wreck my car for it. I've definitely heard some stories where there's some lady swerved off the road. This is perfect, yep. Swerved off the road because they were going to hit a dog, but instead they wrecked their car. I'll not wreck the car 100%. So, okay, so yeah. So this isn't the dirt road. So this isn't even Rio Verde, technically. I thought this was Rio Verde. This is not even it. So we're actually going to take a detour after this, and we're going to go to an actual dirt road, because I wanted to see how it was in the dirt road. Otherwise, we're doing not the same trip as last time, but just similar trip. Like there's no challenge. What's the challenge? We went for a ride, 44 and a 35. We went for a ride. You know, there's no disengagements. That's one thing I will say. So that's good so far. We're almost there. We are 3 minutes away. But yeah, we gotta take it down some dirt roads. I thought we were going to go down Rio Verde. Dang. When I looked in the GPS, it looked like we were. I'm dropping someone's groceries off. That's what I'm doing right now. So if you're wondering what we're doing and why I didn't know where we were going, that's why. So yeah, normally when I come this way, I have to take a right here, and there's a gate guard right there. But we don't have to do it. So what's crazy is this seems like there's no cops ever out here, but there's definitely some cops here, bro. 100%. There are some cops to be had out here, which make no sense. They'll literally sit at the stop sign to see if you're gonna not run, but just roll through the stop sign. California stop, as they call it. And And since we're self-driving, this definitely won't California stop. This will just stop. Good thing is there's no police here. Cool. Stopped. Look both ways. We're good. Okay. What's crazy is I look both ways, even through green lights. I'm not sure if you guys are from actually, there is a gate. There is a gate. Okay, this is going to be interesting on what it's going to do. Let me see what the gate code is. These people didn't even leave a gate code. Okay, yeah, this is definitely not going to, wrong one. So yeah, it doesn't know what to do. I'm going to have to disengage because it's just going to go all the way to the gate and stop. So I have to message these people. I hate when they do that. It's like, like ridiculous. What's the gate code? And there's no good signal out here either. My gosh. I've been here a couple times. I don't know the gate code. What's your gate code? You amateur. Straight up amateur activity right here. Actually, no, I'm just going to call them. Okay, good. So they're quick with it. Perfect. You should have been quicker and put it in the thing. And if it wasn't for like... And if it wasn't for... Oh my God. For... Alright, let's just... Go ahead. Go, get it. But if it wasn't for this nice neighborhood, I would be thumbsing these people down. Thumb them down, block them, get them out of my life. Because they're amateurs. Don't be an amateur. If you order food, if you order any type of delivery at all, get the gate code there. Oh, see, did you see that? You didn't see it because the camera's not really that dope. But, alright, yeah. Dope. Alright. No. Oh my God. Whatever. We're just going to let it. I don't know if you can go this way. We'll find out. No. What are you doing? We're literally going the wrong way right now. It thinks we can go this way. I'm going to let it do its thing because I want it to realize its error of its own ways. And plus, there's more obstacles out here. So if they're going to roll out Robotaxi, just understand that if you live in a gated community, this is literally just going to sit at the gate. And you're going to probably have to get dropped off at the gate. Because how else is it going to go into your gate? Obviously, didn't pull up to the pad. I had to move over. I even had to get out of the car because it didn't even get over close enough. It was literally just going to either A, go through the gate, which I wasn't going to let it go, or B, just sit at the gate. What am I supposed to do, right? Let it run into the gate or just sit at the gate? All right, so FSD, do you see the error of your ways? Do you see that you're on? So the person's house is right over there. And right now, this thing thinks what? You think I'm just going to walk across? Oh, okay. Are you having fun? Are you having fun? Was that fun, FSD? Was that fun? Okay, now let's get it right. And we're going to see if it goes to the correct way, which is up here and to the left. My gosh, what an amateur. Jeez, now it's all bright. My gosh. Straight amateur activity. And where am I going to get grok? When am I going to get grok? Okay, do you remember they said, oh, you're going to get the updates. You know my Model Y 2023 running on hardware 3 got grok in it already, but I still don't have an update ready. You know what ChatGPT said? ChatGPT, oh my God, it's so bright. ChatGPT said the reason why I don't have it is because that it rolls out to the other models such as all-wheel drive. So I guess I didn't pay enough for it to do what it needed to do. All right, figure it out. Let's go. What are we going to do? The correct option is go left. You're going to go right? Okay, you are ridiculous. Where are you going? That is not where you need to go. This thing is absolutely lost. I don't even know where it was going to go. I wish I had time to just let it go and do what it was going to do. Look, it just gave up. Yeah, look, it just gave up. Look at this. Look at this. It just gave up. It literally just stopped the GPS, and it was going to go do whatever it was going to do. So I say that was an absolute fail for the drive. I'm definitely not going to go down no dirt road right now, because I'll just do another video on just a dirt road. Sorry that you guys couldn't see dirt road, but look here, this is where I needed to go right here. Actually, that's not it. 7.3 route bump. This is where I needed to go, and you just couldn't get it right. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Couldn't get it right. All you gotta do is get it right. This is where you needed to go. I was on the other side of this house over there, and I just couldn't figure it out. Okay, that's why I need an update. Give me my update. I need my grok so I can talk to somebody. Also, if you're in the market to buy a used or a brand new Tesla, make sure you use our link down below. It really helps out the channel. Also will help you out as well. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit that subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.